Hi guys, welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 2. This is part 17, I believe. Stuff's starting to get a bit spicy. In fact, I've got 9,000 coming in turn. I'm considering getting a third land-based army, but I know supply lines is going to shoot the shit. And at the moment, I still need to build a lot of buildings.
Cruel Dreadlord.
Where are you gonna go? I need Tretch to rally. Come on, Tretch. One, build much better armies, and two, take the cities nearby. You've got two cities right by you, dude, with no enemies there. You've got Hagrief and Nagarond. But he's just gone from there, walking this way. Go and take that. I don't know what he's doing. At least Chaos seems to be fucking over the Empire. What?
Yes! More power!
Fair enough. Grey herds have come. There.
Favored of the Witch King.
Sacrifices to Mathlan.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Noble of Nagaroth.
So they've already got that.
Part of the crew.
And then she's got it as well, okay. So they've both got that. So, can gain +2 loyalty a turn.
Master of Cruelty.
We're not going to have any rebellion there anytime soon. Or
Lord of the
from my armies. Heladan's still looting. Rin. Rin, stay where you are. Mundy's army's not actually that strong because he's got loads of fucking sources in it. This back 5 units can be a bit problematic, but the rest of it I'm not overly concerned about. You're staying there for the time being. Let's make him a Dark Elf version of Vader. He can just be called Darth, but with an F, rather than TH. Right.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Military presence 3, okay.
What?
Because that's public orders broken even at 100, so they're fine. That one needs to go back up. Chaos corruptions are actually hurting it, but
Dreadlord of
I'd actually
Nagaroth.
rather have chaos in the game than not in the game.
tyrant of Nagaroth.
Oh, we're recruiting our
Fire and
great swords, huge great swords, aren't we? Yeah, they're going to be dearer. I need to wait for those.
Dreadlord,
Yeah,
awaiting
we're gonna
command.
place them out. Right. Says I'm as strong as Monday. Okay. Only problem I might have is, I think, as them Dark Elf fleets come down, they're going to start trying to attack those coastal towns that can't really defend themselves against like a 420 stack. Is that Chaos Army still there? Hang the fuck about here. So the Chaos Armies that came from the north down there are still alive? What? Don't they usually get stamped on by the enemy forces by now? Well, Power Barge went down on Chaos, they lost some armies. I need the Skaven to take this shit.
The whispers grow louder.
Has presence.
I'm just taking elf servants off them because they don't need it. It's not something they need because the
This one has their uses.
Corsair admirals don't lose loyalty,
Death Knight is
so I'm
upon
not
us.
worried about them.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
Unlawed first mate.
Lord of the Black Court.
Well, I should still build these things either way. I've already done that one, okay. Darth gained a rank. Why has he got that?
Favored of the Witch King.
Blood of the Fellhearts. Admiral of Kar's fleets. Part of the crew.
She's already got it right, okay. Yeah, some things you want on them, but like that one you're going to get a lot of, the Elf Servant. But it's really good to put it on lords that have loyalty concerns, and then on any heroes that you can have it that you put in their armour.
Cruel
But since I only have a
Dreadlord.
Witch Elf, or a Death Hag, I put it on those, so they get basically they can gain 2 loyalty a turn.
Die Dark Lord.
I might need to take out that Beastman army. Because
Noble of Nagaroth.
instead of
Unseen and
going
deadly.
up that way, where I wanted him to go into Mundi's territory, it's come down into mine. And it's going to start spreading more chaos corruption. So if he's still around here next turn, I'll have to kill him. So if I attack him this turn, he's just going to run away. These are going to be main 3 ones that are hit. So I've got 1 Black Ark there to defend.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
1 there. And then I can leave Shakara's army there for the time being. Because I want to move down here with Malekith first. Malekith? Hell. You know, I'm thinking Malekith now. Lokhir. I don't understand what he's doing though. He's pushing back against these when he should be cleaning other territories. I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever played against Skaven, in almost any difficulty, they have the single-mindedness. One of my community members, Jamie, will know what I'm talking about. They sniff out runes and they go and occupy them. All these are all runes left by the Chaos armies. And we just saw one of the Chaos armies here, probably one of the last ones through, and he's moved over this way. So there's not going to be any Chaos armies up here. They're all going to be either down there or in the ocean, moving across. So the Skaven could just go up here and occupy all this. If they occupy these, they'll become so strong. And because the AI levels up its towns and cities so much faster than we do, fucking hell. I mean, here they've got 2 major cities, but are also both ports, and the 3rd one there. It's like, they could do so much from it. And once they get their tier 5 buildings, they start building some really decent armies. Where that army's crap, it's just got too many Stormvermin in it. Unless it meets like a primarily melee-based Lizardman army, but even then, Lizardmen are better in combat than Skaven.
Has presence. Kraken Lord.
Ah.
It is time.
There we go. 2 more turns, and that's the last one.
Speak!
Oh god. Oh god. As expected, Skaven fought and lost. There's Alarion. The Skaven are just being so uncharacteristic though of how the Skaven normally play. When they're enemies, they play way smarter than when they're allies with you. Empire's getting its shit pushed in, its power bar's gone right down. Although Chaos has got a bit weaker as well.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
First mate.
Roveran. Right. I'm just judging my public order. So Southern Great Jungle, Northern Great Jungle, and Headhunters Jungle. So that's Northern Great Jungle. It's got plus 11 public order somehow. I'm not entirely sure how either. It's not even got its public order building yet. I mean, it's got a small one there. That might be the better answer in some cases. I've built one there as well, haven't I? Yeah, same there. Might be better off building a small one as well as a big one, because then it's like 16 extra public order. But yeah, put slaves back on those three, because we can afford to have this go to like -3, even -4. As long as it doesn't keep going down as it gets, as it gets further down, the public order weirdly should actually go up because of the how the balance system works. So where it says faction -12, as the public order gets lower, that faction minus also gets smaller. So then it'll start going back up again. So it only goes down so far.
Feared warrior.
Well, at the moment he's staying there. Nakai's got an army that I don't want to fight. It's a different story. If I can auto-resolve that one, I probably will do. Okay, it's got 2 of those things in it. Carnossa's Bastillodon and 3 Ancient Stegodons. Now what they more than likely would do is bring both of those and hit my one army. And obviously auto-resolve them will not be in my favour. I'd have to take them on individually. If one walks into an ambush though, I could be good. Or if not, then I can attack on my turn and use
Lokhir Lord.
use my Wreathen Mists. Whatever it is in on the call, what's it on the call? I forgot the fucking name for some reason. Just Lightning Strike, that's the one. Lightning Strike. What I wanted to look at as well is, because Empire took a bit of an ass whooping. So I'm about even in power with these, and I'm Strength rank 3, they're Strength rank 6. Dwarves are definitely top dog, Strength rank 158. 18 are Strength rank 2 with 39, so I'm just behind them. Their Strength rank 4 with 27. Empire and Strength rank 7 with 48. Clan Scryer are still alive. I don't know how, and he's got 6 settlements.
Make this quick. Mighty and
I just need him to do something. Think about it. What was that? He took that?
Mighty am I.
I thought you lost. On my screen it showed the Mazdamundi army with a tiny bit of, like, probably the Lord and a hero or something, or a Lord and a unit still alive left. See, look how quickly Scheme can spit out armies, but it's just got town. Alright, that's a city. And then town there. But he's pushing back into Mundi's stuff, which is going to force Mundi to create more armies, or allies like the High Elves to intervene. When he's got all these ruins here, it could send any one of these armies back and just occupy, and he'd have so much money and resources, it'd be frightening. And within probably 20-30 turns, he'd have a right Skaven tide coming. And then he'd give me the numbers that I need to fight back against the Order Tide. It's just sheer luck that, at the moment, Archeon isn't dead. By this point, he's normally dead. In fact, Archeon is dead, but Kolek and Sigvald are still alive. But they've raised 47 settlements. I don't think I've ever seen Chaos raise that many settlements before. Oh, but the High Elves go in occupying ruins. But not the Skaven, who are immune to Chaos Attrition. Nakai's coming, but is he going to be coming by himself? Or is Mundy going to... No, because Mundy's mustering. Stop attacking the Lizardman stuff. Go occupy the ruins, you moron. He's so stupid. And Alariel's right there. So if he somehow takes Clark around, all that's going to happen is Alariel's going to wipe him out. Guarantee you. And that's assuming there's not another Lizardman lurking round somewhere. I don't get why he's being weird. I mean, if this is a fucking plague guy, go and plague Alariel's army. Go fuck her army up. Don't come into my fucking territory. Oh, he's going to hidden encampment.
The chill winds blow.
Yeah, do Temple of Kara first, fuck it.
Master of cruelty.
I can get him, but he's on the cusp. That's the problem.
You will march. Fleet of foot.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Druki!
I'll leave her there for the time being. Then I'm going to get her to come back here and recruit.
Dreadlord
Or actually, can you
of
move
Naggaroth.
forward slightly? Then again, there's that High Elf army there. I like how it's sitting just out of assault range of my Black Orc. AI is such a cheating fuck. It really is. Cheats
Lord
his
of the
fucking
Black
ass off.
Court.
Yeah, did we get another Trexus for that goblin guy? We did, yeah.
Welcome, stranger. Start talking. Suck that.
So that.
Dreadlord of the Druki. Malevolent Lord.
Lord of the Black Court.
I wonder, but I don't think it does. But I do wonder if this +1 recruit rank to Lords faction wide, I wonder if that applies to Admirals from the Black Orcs. Because if it did, that'd be a lot more helpful. Because otherwise that means they all get recruited at rank 1, making your Lord kind of naff, especially in the late game. Because in all likelihood, you're going to have more Black Orcs roaming around the ocean than you are armies on the land. And it's purely because of how much the armies cost. And every single one of them increase your supply lines, where the Black Orcs don't. Ah, they're looking to 2v1. I see. I see, I see. Well, there's more bloody high elf armies up in fucking north, I'll tell you that much. Nikai's going in by himself. Full forehead. Full blown 4 of the head. What am I lose? Looks like I don't lose anything, which I'm going to take.
Destruction lies beyond!
Because that army's a nasty fucking army that I don't want to fight.
They belong to me!
Shame I couldn't have wiped him out before they confederated him. That'd have been a lot better. Fucking hell, Christ, here they all come. Oh dear. What are you gonna do, Tretch? What are you gonna do? I wish these would do something smart. Go and occupy ruins, please. Please. Oh, for fuck's sake. See you, fuck yourself now. That's it, Tretch is dead. Can't be saved. Can't be saved. Yeah, when it said close victory on that one then, I thought, shit, I'm probably going to lose some units. Checked it out, it was saying no units lost, which I liked. All that information. So I just know they were going to take damage. It was just going to depend on how much damage. But I knew the damage probably going to be, as it usually is, it's usually on the characters and any melee units. Your range units, as it would work, you keep them out of the combat as much as you can. So I remember when it weren't so much a bug, it was just very poor EA programming. What it used to be is they used to have where when you auto-resolved it, the first things that died were your artillery units. And it's like, why would my artillery units die when they'd be the furthest away from the enemy army and be protected by everything else in front of them? It made no sense. So it used to infuriate me when I was playing Chaos and I'd take some hell cannons, and the hell cannons are dying in auto-resolve. And it's like, why would they die? My entire army would be in front of them that they can't get past.
Very well.
But then they fixed it. Don't know why it was a thing in the first place. See, I understand why these would take damage. I mean, maybe not so much her. Then again, I think she is actually melee. No, she is melee, her. So actually, yeah. These would all be in the thick of it. These will be behind firing at you. They'll be nowhere near the danger.
Dark servant.
Right.
Beyond even quiet. Far beneath an archmage.
Gotta judge some things here very, very carefully.
Ready for ambush.
Ambush there.
Cruel
Kaizan went full
dreadlord.
retard, went in by himself. 5% odds.
Ready!
Noble of Nagaroth.
Part of the crew. This one has their uses. Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread.
Lord.
Lord of Fear.
A loyal first mate.
murderous lord.
Oh, in fact, no, she didn't do that. It's an admiral. What am I doing? Oh, Eladon mid-rank 10. Yes. Right. So that first, to avoid the bug happening. Right. Is that what I've taken on the others?
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Blood of the
Yeah, Rune of
Bellhouse.
Cain. It is indeed.
What now?
I guess her sorted out.
Hearted dreadlord.
She's now on her little chariot of death. And with the item that's going to be, oh, in fact no, not on her, it won't be. But she's now got 10 physical, 45% missile, 25% magic. Which is rather insane.
Noble born.
She'll have another 7% physical when that gets on there. So that'll be 17%
Yes.
physical.
Has presence. By the cruel seas.
Fucking hell. She's got 6% ward, 10% physical, 35% missile, 25% magic. That's why they're so fucking hard to kill. They get all them fucking things. And then I think they've got a regen of some kind. Blood Shield of Cain. Constant acts on self and allies within range, 40 meters, 5% physical resistance. So that goes up by another 5 to 15% while actually in the battle itself. And all units within 40 meters. So if she's in the middle of all these will get it as well. I'm sure there's something
This
that
one
that
has
gives.
their uses.
Something else. Because I remember before they were facing an AI army, and there were two death hags on them shrines, and my god, they were fucking damn near unkillable. Their armor was basically routing and fleeing, and one of them was unbreakable because of magical item, so that one weren't gonna flee. And just trying to kill them were a fucking nightmare. Unless you had like a tricked out fucking lord go near them to put them down. Oh, they were a nasty set of bitches. They really were. Right, okay. Let me just sort out the rest of my heroes. Right, so let's just go and check on Tretch as well. So Tretch is about to get his shit pushed in big fucking way.
Unwise.
Because you've got Alistair there, level 31. He's got Lion's Pouch, gives him 15% ward. He's got the 5% ward from Vampire Defense, so he's got 20% ward. So yeah, he's probably not going to die, and he's on the Star Dragon.
Rictus Supreme.
So he's going to hit him there. Alariel's coming in with an army here, and that's not a good army. And barely over a half stack, she's got a 420.
All hail Hornet.
And the garrison's not really going to help her. So Alariel's going to win there. Alistair's probably going to win there. That's going to wipe out 2 Skaven armies and lose them 2 territories. So they're going to have that and that. That's at least a city, but even though it's level 4, he's not built walls on it, and his garrison's shockingly bad. And the only thing you might maybe do is take
Sorcerer
that.
Avenger. Yes, yes.
And then there's also a high elf army here. Probably an 8 to a 10 stack, because it says military presence 8. So there's like a half-size high elf army building there. And obviously there's still somebody here wielding the Sword of Cain. Whether that's a bad guy or a good guy, though, I don't know, because the Chaos Forces were coming down this way. But then why would they leave all these intact? But Treacherous had so many chances to come back. So many. It could have gone up here, occupying all these. Well, Alariel was still fucking down here, fucking around at Hotek's column. But I've lost all faith in Tretch. I don't think he's going to amount to doing anything. Right, now my own problem. Right.
Black-hearted
So what I can do is, I can attack.
This is absurd.
I can use Wreathed in Mist and I can wipe out this army. That doesn't mean that army will attack me next turn. And obviously I probably will take some damage. There's a chance I can still win the fight, but it's neither here nor there.
Cruelty.
Or I can move Shakar around, but she won't get there straight away, and they can both hit me next turn. 2v1 is going to be harder, if not impossible, to win. Based on what's in those armies, though.
Favored of the Witch King.
Now, while I will normally...
Vicious
I
dreadlord.
might be better off here going on the attack here, I think.
Kill them!
Let's see what you've got in your armies. 3 Arcane Phoenixes and a Sun Dragon. Pretty nasty. Moon Dragon, 2 more Arcane Phoenixes. So what we do is, we Lightning Strike. Our problem there is, close victory is giving me still. And medium casualties, and I would lose 2 units of Blackguard. And I think with this army as well being partially injured, I don't think this is going to do as much damage to me as that. I can quick save it anyway, so I can always go back and auto-resolve it if I want. Just see how we do. With this army primarily being infantry based, I'm not overly concerned. The biggest threats here is the cavalry and the 3 flying units. Flyers are always a problem for majority ranged armies, unless you can bring them down fast enough. Also, as anyone who decides to play High Elves and tries Sisters of Avalon spam, which is like their equivalent of Shades, but for the High Elves, because they have magical arrows that are also fire-based. If you do that, don't go to war with any High Elves. Because if they build Arcane Phoenixes, you're completely and utterly fucking shagged. Because they have magic resistance, and they have like 70% fire resistance. So basically, your sisters do fuck all damage against Phoenixes. They completely counter a sister army. So don't piss off fellow High Elves. Which is what happened to one of my friends. And that did not end well. And normally I would deploy forward to take that out. It's got 418 range. Why has that got 418 range? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to deploy forward. Could be tricky.
Druki! Tyrant of Nagara!
merciless host, battle ready. Bolt throwers. The merciless host. We are ready.
Right.
Shades.
This is going to be a shade play. We need to be in range of the bolt thrower, but also able to fucking run.
We are ready. Dealers in death. Nagarothi.
What's that? We can probably leave them there, because they're going to be moving straight into range anyway, to be fair. You had to move? You were in range.
Forward.
And this was the problem that I thought I might have had. The enemy cavalry.
Dreadlord. Druki. Murder awaits.
Pull back. It is done. Moving out. Druki, forward.
Advancing.
Pull back.
Pull back.
The arcs will destroy all.
Where's the...
Their mages are casting.
The bloodhounds are firing.
Shades.
Advance. Druki. Battle ready. Murder awaits. Dealers in death. Tyrant.
Oh shit, look at that.
Eager for battle.
Shades. Kill this fucking thing. It's killing my lord.
Death hang!
Druki. Druki, forward.
Eager for battle.
Run, you idiot.
Honor the king.
Why are they all after my lord?
Striking out.
Move, lord. Why is he fucking stood there?
Merciless warriors.
Will you run away from the goddamn dragon? What are you doing? Why are you moving?
Going.
Do what I tell you.
Die, weaklings.
There we go, thank fuck. You do what you tell you 10 minutes after you tell them. I swear to God, sometimes the reason you lose units, and maybe in battles, because of the slow reaction times of the AI, despite you giving the order ages ago.
Shades. Advance, Druki.
To battle! For the Druki!
Enemy magic.
Bolt throwers.
Merciless warriors.
Feared by all. Enemy source.
Be merciless. Behold the power of the
Destroy all!
What the fuck? No.
Black arcs are firing.
Okay. Well, we got a close victory. We just took more damage than it said we'd normally take, I think. Well, then again, we'd actually get to see the damage that it said, because it said medium damage. So I might have taken that level of damage anyway. But I had to take out the bolt thrower, because the bolt thrower outranged my bolt throwers. Which is really weird, because the bolt thrower should actually be the exact same range. The high elf ones aren't any longer range than the dark elf ones. The difference is that they're sideways on and they're vertical. I mean, that's just their design from the northern elves that they were, the Druki. Or whatever called, is Nagaryth? Nagaryth they were called initially?
I have prevailed.
Most of the problematic units are gone though. The flyers, cavalry, and the bolt thrower.
Bind them. Set the sails. Lord of the Black Court.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
My glorious victory. Tyrant.
I care not.
Yes! That just made his army a lot fucking stronger.
Black
A hell of a lot stronger. Because now they've all got 169 range. But they only had 150 beforehand. So they just gained 19 range. Might not sound like much, but believe me, that will help a lot.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. High march onwards!
That will help a fair bit. I was thinking I could try and attack that second army, but even with my shades a bit
I
battered,
cannot
because he hasn't got any bolt throwers in his army. But he has got 3-inch dragon princes, 3 phoenixes, and the other dragon. So I was thinking, ugh, maybe not. And because of beating them and taking some slaves, we can also recover a bit faster on these. And this is just 1 turn of recovery. So if they don't attack,
Far beneath an
we get that full
archmage.
turn recovery. And they're probably going to be a bit dissuaded because I've also got a 13 strong garrison, which in the auto resolve will stack it against them.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
And sometimes that's what you've got to do. You've just got to do a little bit of like hit and runish, because
Dreadlord of the
the
Druki.
enemies will sometimes stack up their armies. What? Okay.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. Rest for the wicked.
What was the first fucking part? Move in the character following region.
Lord of
Does
the
that
Black
include
Court.
these?
Double time. Lord of the Black Court.
What is this for?
Lord of Fear.
I'm guessing not.
Noble born.
Oh, it's for his item, Helm of the Kraken thing.
Lokhir Fellheart.
What's his current armor give him? Regeneration's not bad, especially when on a big creature like a dragon. See what the elves do. Yep, as expected. Didn't take the province though. Yep. I expected him to actually occupy it, but never mind. Ooh. They didn't go for the attack. Alright, okay. Looks like the High Elf's going to finish what Luzmen could not. .320 stack armies up there still. Skaven are going to be dead in a matter of turns then. And here comes the coastal force on Lundy's guys. And this is why you 100% need your lightning strike. You need to go for it as quick as you can on your blue tree, because the enemy's always going to outnumber you in armies. And as long as they don't get the attack on you, where you can't retreat, you can at least jump in, lightning strike, jump in, lightning strike. I've done it before and gone through like 3 enemy armies. But you need to have lightning strike to do it. You can't take them all on alone. And especially with like ranged armies, because they've only got limited ammo. Now that ammo might be enough to take out an army and a half. But you're better off just focusing on one army, blitzing it, and do the same again, and the same again. All of them that should really get weaker throughout the battles, unless they've got like a lot of flyers or magic, should be your melee, your front line. Will dwindle a little bit. But my melee front line, even as the Black Guard, are classed them as expendable. I can re-recruit them to rank 9, so I don't care if they die. I just want to keep both my shields alive. Don't need any of those. Let's go down here. Go down this way. We can go up there as well, because we can get that one, which is 10 more armor for Blackguard.
Unloyal first mate. Blood of the Fellhearts. It is time!
Malevolent Lord. A vile
Let's take it out of that, so it's not in its version of March Dance.
This one has their uses.
Master of cruelty. Power awaits me. What violent delights.
Seven. Yes.
Favored of the Witch King.
Can afford to lose it. I'm recruiting them more troops. Better troops. What? There's a fucking rogue army down here, fucking... Oh, God. Well, that's gonna be fun.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Yes?
Go.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Get you back over there.
Tyrant.
Cruel Dreadlord.
Bring fire and terror. So be it. Show me the compass. Ready for ambush.
Right.
This is absurd.
Okie dokie. There's no motor presence down here at least still. And not there either. Right. So what my plan is, which will probably be in the next part, take this army out. Otherwise it's going to wait there until another army comes along and then try the same tactic again.
Tyrant of
And
Nagaroth.
that army's fully healed next turn, and now they're in support range if they do attack.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
I want to get these with all shades of great swords. They can come post up here. They're probably in ambush stance within reinforcement range of the town, but outside the city. And then as Lizardmen armies come down here like lemmings, just basically keep running into her army and dying. I've got my Black Hawks defending the coastal provinces, where they can there. And if any High Elves decide to come down here, again, Shakar will be waiting. Malekith's going to come down here. He's going to take all this shit and keep it. And then I'm going to go back up here and take that. And then we're going to move towards Floating Pyramid. And then Shakara can come on the move as well. And we're going to move ourselves in and push our way up through into Mundi's territory. Obviously the problem you've then got is though that the High Elves can still recruit armies here and can attack along your coastline. And eventually you're going to have more coastline than you can defend. So at some point you may have to go on the attack. But you can also do that with your Black Arcs. They can go and attack and take out their coastal shit.
Malevolent
But
Lord.
obviously they can still recruit armies inland. So at some point I might have to do a split. I might have to send one Black Arc along the coast and keep one army in the middle taking stuff, and send another Black Arc over here with an army that can take stuff on land, and do a bit of divide and conquer. So if they've not got any armies here, if they're all up there fighting Tretch, I need to take advantage of that if that is the case. It's not guaranteed to be the case, but if it is the case, I need to take advantage of it while it's there. See, there's a military presence in that one there, so that's going to be about a 9 stack, but then it's got plus 10 from characters. So there might be 1 or 2 armies on Lothern, I don't know. A rough guess. Because they keep sending some this way, because these are obviously getting recruited over here and then getting sent over. So there might be 1 or 2 armies over there. Obviously if I start attacking, they'll probably send more back or build more, but it seems the main armies appear to be in the north. I mean, I've not encountered Tyrion as of yet, but Alistair's there, they've got a random lord and Alariel's there. So 2 minor legendary lords are there. I think Alethanar got wiped out, so he won't be in here. I'm guessing Eltharion probably did, because he's usually over in there along with Imric. So I shouldn't be seeing either of those. So it might be Tyrion that's running around with Sword of Cain. Oh, in fact, no, we have seen Tyrion. I killed him. That were it. I killed him. I did kill Tyrion. Tyrion with the first 2 armies to come across here. and my admiral took him out. Because I moved him close enough to entice Tyrion, but not entice the second army. And Tyrion attacked, and I just auto-resolved the shit out of his army. So we'll have to see what goes on the next part. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave me a like. If you're new around here, drop me a subscription. It's free, don't cost you anything, helps grow the channel. And if you leave me a comment below, I'll respond to you. Take care everyone, and have a fantastic day.